Hello, KonnectzIT family. Hope you all can see me. Hope you all doing good today. So give me a thumbs up if you guys can see me. Like you guys can say hi or where you all guys from. So just message in the chat. So just give me a thumbs up once you guys see me. So I'll be starting. Dave says I can see you. I'm in homing. Hi Dave. So okay, so you all guys can see me. So now I will be starting the webinar. So I'm gonna start by sharing my screen. So give me a thumbs up once you guys can see my screen as well. Just let me know once you guys can see the screen. Hope you all guys can see. Okay, great, Dave. So that's good. So yeah, we will start by signing up to KonnectzIT. Welcome all once again for KonnectzIT onboarding session. So for signing up, so we have to click on sign up on site KonnectzIT. And once we click on sign up, it will ask you to enter your email address. And you have to verify you're not a robot and click on continue. So basically you will receive a confirmation link onto your email. So you have to click on that confirmation link to allow you, like you have to sign in for the account. So if you don't receive any confirmation link, please do reach our support. So or else please do check with any other folder like spam folder or any other folder for the confirmation link. So if you're not confirming your account, you will not be able to log into KonnectzIT. So this is the primary thing. So make sure you do that. If you're getting hard to get a confirmation link, please do reach out to our support. They will help you to get a sign up link. So once you sign up, so I'll be logging into KonnectzIT with my credentials. After login, it will redirect to an insightful dashboard. Basically, it gives the complete analytical data of your account. So it will be giving you the total number of active connects, total number of connects. Connects is all about your use case, workflows, so which we built. And in that, like what are the active workflows and what are the inactive workflows. And we also give an information about the latest apps which our team has been added. So you can see these are the latest apps which has been added by our team. So they will be updating the logo as soon as possible. So and also the latest connects which you built on. And we do have a create connect button directly from the dashboard. So basically you can directly jump on and start building the workflow. And it will give the total number of task consumption on that particular month and also the task available on that particular month. And you have an upgrade now button and the chat support on the right hand side icon. So where our team will be there. So you can just start conversation with them. So basically you can able to ask questions to them. And also we have an help center. So we have a tutorials, all the docs, which is being documented. So you can able to find the articles of different type of articles based on the respective apps or the use case. So basically we have complete sections over here about the apps and about the connects or the tutorials are basically, we will be releasing 1 or 2 tutorials on every week. So you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So basically you will receive, we will be adding a couple of tutorials on every weekly basis. So you will be able to get the new tutorials on every way. So on different use cases on the different new apps which has been added as well. So this is all about our help center. So now and the dashboard, now let's jump on to the apps page. So guys, you can let me know if I am fast or like, you're not able to follow me. I'll be able to help you. So this is our app session. So basically we have 2 types of apps. So we have totaling around close to 600 apps, which is being integrated inside KonnectzIT. So basically you will be able to see all the apps listed over here in the apps page. So there are 2 types of apps. One is authorized now app, that is authorized app. And the other one is webbook app. So I'll be telling you the difference between the webbook apps and the authorized app. So webbook apps are the apps basically you have to place the webbook manually based on the instructions provided over here, and also you have to test run the app. Basically you have to fill and manually capture the response, that is the initial response from the webbooks manually. These are the webbooks apps. So basically like this will be, you have to capture the responses manually. This is a one-time process you have to do and follow the instructions and place the webbook URL by yourself. Whereas authorized apps are the apps which we will be authorizing by, like we will be placing the webbooks manually, like automatically from our end, like backend, and you don't need to do the manual process. Basically what you will be following in the webbook apps. And to authorize these apps, so we follow like two different type of authorization methods. Basically to authorize these apps, so apps are like, one type of authorization is like API key or auth token based authorization, where it is pretty simple. You have to click on the app and click on add account. So this will going to ask you for an API key or a token, so which you will be find in the destination app. You have to copy and paste the same over here and click on S and continue. So this will going to authorize this app. So that is pretty simple. This is called like API key or auth token based authorization. And the second type of authorization is OAuth based, or OmniAuth based authorization, where it will redirect to an app. For example, consider I'm just clicking on Facebook lead ads, and you have to click on add account. So this will basically redirect to Facebook, and you have to allow permission, give permission for KonnectzIT to authorize your account. So these are OAuth based authorization. So usually like the next level apps usually follow this type of authorization, where you have to give permission for KonnectzIT to access your account, and you have to address this authorization. These are the two types of authorization we will follow inside KonnectzIT. And as you see that there are multiple accounts which has been there in each app, so you can see this. So basically there is no limit for this particular app. So you can authorize multiple apps and you can use the same thing inside building a workflow. Basically you can manage multiple client account, or yourself you will be having multiple accounts, so you can authorize those apps, and you can actually transfer data from one account to the other account as well, based on the triggers and action, or based on your use case. So basically you can manage multiple accounts, and there is no limit on to manage this account. So for each app, so you can manage multiple different accounts. So you can see this is the number of accounts which I authorized inside these apps. So now I will be showing you example use case, how to build an use case for these two types of app, that is authorized apps and also uh, the webbook apps. So let's get started by clicking on create connects. So basically I will be naming my connects as Facebook lead ads to Google Sheet. So what I'm going to take an use case is, so whenever there is a new lead on Facebook lead ads, so I'm going to add a new row, create a new row inside Google Sheet. So these are both are authorized apps. So I'm going to take, so I already authorized those accounts previously. So now what I need to do is I just need to search for the app. So I got Facebook lead ads here, just drag and drop the app, that is Facebook lead ads, and select between the accounts. So as I told, you can manage multiple accounts. So you have to just select between the different types of account. And also you have to select the trigger, basically your new lead, and also select the form. So basically I'm selecting my lead ad form. So just I did all the selection process now. So now I will hit on test and review. So basically once you hit on test and review, this will going to fetch a sample data. So that is your last record from Facebook lead ad, and it also shows that the app is connected successfully. So now I will hit on test and review. Boom. So our app is working successfully, and we get a record from Facebook lead ad, and you have to concentrate on this particular plus icon. So where this will be giving you multiple different attributes, which you can use it for your further automation based on your ad forms or based on any forms you can see. So here I have this particular data, so I can select this to use it for my further automation. So now let's go to my search bar again, and I will be selecting Google Sheets and just drag and drop the app. And again, the same thing. So what I do is I will select between my accounts and also choose the action. Basically, KonnectzIT support all these actions inside Google Sheets. So right now for this particular use case, I'm going to select as create a new row on Google Sheets. So that is the particular action I'm selecting, and I'll be selecting the spreadsheet. So I'll select this demo sheet. I'll show you how this sheet look like. So basically, this is my demo sheet, which has name, email, and phone number as my first row. So basically the same thing will be appeared inside here. So I'll just go and select my sheet as demo, and all those things what I shown you, that is name, email, and phone number, will be available here. So only thing, as like pretty old school, so just need to connect between the nodes as we used to do in the schools. So just connect, match the following. That's it. So once you did that, a new row, test row, will be created inside Google Sheet. Don't forget to hit on test and review. So this will going to create this particular new row inside Google Sheet. Yes, guys. So you can see that a new row is created inside Google Sheet. That's it. Now we are done with our automation. Just hit on publish. So once our Connects is published successfully, so now our automation will work automatically. So now I will go ahead and fill this Facebook lead ad. So I'm going to use a lead ad testing tool here in Facebook. So I will be using that lead ad test tool. Let me first delete the record. So I'll just refresh the page. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the form now. So basically I'm gonna give the name as John.do. Just name it as John Doe. Yeah, let me know that phone number. So click on next and click on submit. So once we submit our record, so basically as per our use case, it will create a new row inside Google Sheet. Yes, guys. So you can see that. So anyone now whoever submits the new record on Facebook lead ads, so automatically their record will be added inside Google Sheet. Hope you like this integration, and it's very small and short. So if you like this integration, give me a thumbs up, guys. So let me go ahead and build a new use case for you. So this is all about authorize app. So now I'll be showing you how you can actually build a use case for an webbook app. So let me build that by clicking on create connect, and I'll be taking an example of Zoho Forms. So any new lead on Zoho Form, which is an webbook app, and then I will do an lookup inside my sheets. So basically I'll just show you this. So this is my results, student examination results. So I have the student IDs and their scores over here. So what I do is I will be getting this particular ID from my form. This is my form where I will be having a student ID. When somebody input a student ID over here and with their email address, so basically what I do is I will just do a lookup here and fetch the scores over here. All these are the scores with the name, and what I do is, and I will just do the lookup and then I will just email them. So, and also I'll be, just to show you guys, I'll be adding their result in Facebook groups. Don't do that. So I'm just gonna show you an example use case of how you can do this. So also I will use an app, personalized app called NextView, so just to generate an picture. So let's do that. Let's do like a creative workflow use case like this. So let me just, as per our use case, let me drag and drop Zoho Forms, which is my trigger. As I told, it is a webbook app, so you have to place an webhook manually and capture the response, first initial response manually. So I'll select this new form submitted and click on copy the webhook URL. And based on the instructions provided here, you have to place the webhook. So this is the instruction for this particular app. So what I do is I'll go to Zoho Forms, as I know the instructions already, and this is my form. Click on settings. Usually it will be there in the integration tab of any app. So basically you have to select webhook option for any app and you have to place that webhook. So I just chosen this webhook apps, and you can see that you have to place the webhook URL here and make sure you select these form fields and just click on save. What happened? So this is okay. So let me click on save. Okay, I think I clicked it. Yes, my form is saved successfully, webhook. So now what I do is I'll go here to KonnectzIT and click on capture response. So basically I have to capture the response, initial response. So you can capture the actual response, which is very good. So what I do is I'll just click on capture response and go here form, and what I do is I'll just take any ID, maybe this one 102. I'll just take 102 and also my email ID. Okay, done. So yes, we submitted the response. So now go to KonnectzIT, wait for the response to appear inside KonnectzIT. So this is what you have to do it manually, and this is a one-time process, basically. Yeah. So what I do is I will be doing a Google lookups. So based on the student ID as per our use case. So now I will be taking the Google Sheet as an app, just drag and drop. So just drag and drop the app and select account basically, and select the action, that is lookup spreadsheet, and select the sheet. Oh, sorry, I'll be selecting the reference sheet, that is exam result, and select the header. So basically it will be student ID. So I'll be selecting the student ID and I'll connect the student ID here and do it on test and review. So basically once I hit on test and review, all my results appear here in the plus icon. As I told, you can choose this for your further automation. So you can see here. So basically you can select all these details. And you can use the same thing for further automation. So now as per our use case, so what I do is I'll be using this particular app called KonnectzView. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just generating an personalized greeting card or like examination results. Even you can use Google Sheet as for Google Slides also once we successfully integrated inside KonnectzIT. So till then I'll be using KonnectzView to generate an basically a result card, examination result called using the Google Sheet. So basically it asks me for all these variables. So which will be there, next view will be shown like this. So you can see all these variables. It will generate me a personalized link. So now I will go here and I will connect between the app. I'll connect the username to the username and all the marks accordingly. And it on test and review. So once I hit on test and review, so basically it give me an image link with the scores that looks something like this. You can see this is an image with the marks inputted like this with the all the mask, which is dynamic basically, which it will be fetching it from Google Lookup. So now I will do and write an email. So what I do is I'll go to KonnectzIT and text formatter, which is an internal app basically. So I'm going to select that internal app and merge the text. So what this internal app will do is, like, whenever I connect something like this, so basically if I want to create any email template or any sort of merge text, so email body template like that, we can use text merge option inside our inbuilt app, that is text formatter. So when you connect the nodes like this, you will get an option whichever the node you connected, so you will be getting that option using the @ symbol. So what I can say like I @ respective name, and also say here is your image, something like that. So basically to create an email template, so I have an HTML email template, so I'm going to copy just to save my time. So I'm going to do that. So just copy that and select the variable and also the image basically, and click on validate. So what I did was I just created an email template. So once we click on validate, so basically it will enable me and created an format template for my email body. So now I will select Gmail. So I'll be sending an email from Gmail. So I'll just use that and select my account and select the action as send email, and make sure you choose the content type of HTML. So because if you're using sending an HTML template in text formatter, make sure you choose that and just connect to the body. So we already generated the template. So now I will be getting the email ID, which is from the form, that is Zoho form itself. And I can just input any type of, like I can say congratulations, or congrats, like KonnectzIT, or like just say this. So just hit on test and review. So basically what it does is it will send me an email with this respective content and also the image which we generated, personalized image from NextView. So let's go to the email, and you can see that we have received an email. So that it says congrats from KonnectzIT, and it says I Gaurav. So this is the personalized name, and also it gives me the result. So you can see that result, we are fetching it from the student ID. So basically this is my Google Sheet and this is my result. So this is the total marks. So basically same thing will be displayed over here, which is dynamic. So we got this result. So now let's go to KonnectzIT, and I want to post this to Facebook group. So let's do that. So I'll select the text formatter again. So basically what I'm doing here is, so I'm just creating the post for Facebook group. So what I do is I will select the name from sheet and also the link, which link we can give directly. So what I told is, so I'll just say congrats, the name, and I say here is your result. So I have to post this to Facebook group. So let's do that. So I just validate the content. So now let me drag and drop Facebook group. So I'll just select Facebook app here. So yeah, Facebook group. So let me go ahead and select my account. and select the action as post message. Guys, can you hear me or can you see me? Geeta, can you help and can you guys see the screen? So I'm just showing fetching the value from Facebook group. Can you guys confirm you guys can see and my screen is working fine? Good now. Okay, great. Yeah, so we got to choose the group. So from Facebook, so I'll be selecting the group and just the message. So we got it from my formatter and the URL which we got it from NextView. So I'm gonna select that URL. So basically, and it on test and review. So what it does is, so basically it will be adding this, creating a new post inside my Facebook group, that is inside my community. So let's go to my community and refresh my page. Great. So here you can see that. So it says just now, and it says it is sharing a link from KonnectzIT, and it says congrats with the name, which is dynamic, and it says here is your result, and also it gives me an entire results image over here. So yes, we have done this. So now what we do is we'll go ahead and publish our connect. So yes, guys, so I'm done with my use case. So this is a use case where you have to fill a form inside Zoho form. So now what I'll do is I'll just give you an exercise or something. So what I do, I'll just, let me go ahead and get the link for you guys. So I just got a link. So I want you guys to fill this form. So I just sent a link here in the chat. So please go ahead, guys, go ahead and fill the form. So the form look like this. So basically you have to enter the student ID. You can use from 101 to 115, any number you want. So you can use that. I'll be using 106 here. So now I'll just use 106 and type my email ID. So you guys can do that using the form, and I'll submit my record. Once I submit this form, so basically as per our connect, so it will do a Google lookup and it get a personalized response and it give me and send me an email, and also it will post on Facebook. So basically let's go to my email. Yes, I received an email. You can see this is saying Mark now. So the name has been changed and also the results. So based on this particular sheet, Mark result, we are getting this particular image with the result, and also it will be posted inside my community. So now let's go ahead and refresh that. So you guys can do that. You will receive an email and also basically, and you will be receive your results will be get it posted here. So I want you guys to fill this form with any number from 101 to 115 and also with your email ID, so you will receive an email. So I'm going to continue later. So I will just hand over this call to Sangeeta, where she will be explaining the robust feature of internal apps and also about like how you guys can add, connect different apps even if the apps are not integrated inside KonnectzIT using Webhook and API modules. Sangeeta, the stage is all yours. Go ahead and continue. Let me make you host. Yeah, I think you can able to do it now. So yes, guys, so before I leave, so any questions on these particular use cases, so do drop in the chat or Q&A session. We will be happy to answer all your questions at the end of this session.
Thank you, Rakesh. So hello, everyone. We'll be talking about the add-on applications here. So to start with, add-on applications are integrated inside KonnectzIT to process, merge, or format any kind of information that you get from your triggers to your actions. So here in this particular Connect, we needn't have to worry about the actions and the triggers over here. Our entire focus should be on the conditions app that on the add-on applications that I'm going to explain right now. So the first thing that we are going to do here is a number formatter. Number formatter, it's what exactly happens when we get few information from our triggers. We do not want the same kind of information to be published onto our actions here. So we need some kind of operations in between to perform. That is where the number formatter and the date formatter comes into picture. So the number formatter here, we have various functions which I'll be explaining about them in detail. Before that, we'll just go and fill the form to see how exactly this particular connector is working. So we have our trigger as Zoho. So we'll just go to the particular form that we have here and fill the details. And finally here, the date of joining. So as you can see, we have submitted the form here. So we are going to get the response over here now. So till then, I'll just explain you individually what we can do here. So the number formatter here, we have various options to format the phone number, format currency, numbers, and even perform mathematical operations of any sort. So right now I'm just doing format my phone number. So right now I have some certain kind of format that I have here, which I do not want it to be on my Google Sheets here. I want to change it to certain other format, which is already there. So as you can see, I have given the specified format that I want the phone number in with the country, and I just have to map the required fields here like this, and that's it. I have to validate, and I will get the particular phone number into the desired format that I have mentioned here. Next thing we have here is the date formatter. In the date formatter, we have got the option to format or add or subtract time here. So right now I'm going to do format here with the particular, again, the same format that I want it to be in, as I'll just show you, as we have here, the date, month, and then the year. Now, maybe I just want it to be the month first, then the date or the year. So we have various formats here, which you can choose from. And also you'll just have to give your time zone from exactly where you are, and you have to map the fields and just validate. That's how simple it is. And we'll get this entire information into the format that we have mentioned here. So that's we have about the number and the date formatter. The next thing that we are going to talk is extremely important, which is a coupon generator here. We can generate our own coupons using this add-on application here. The action that we are going to use here is generate coupon. And as you can see, we have the timeline with certain number. We can give here like some 120 days or even weeks and months and years for that matter. So it depends on us what exactly is going to be the expiry date of my coupon. So we can just customize it over here. Next thing that we can do here is we can also mention the coupon length that we want it to be in with the prefix. Like for example, I just want my prefix of the coupon to start from my name. So I can easily give it off, map the fields, and I just have to click on generate. And in the additional attributes down, we are going to get the coupon code and also the expiry date here. So that's we have for the three amazing add-on applications which are there inside KonnectzIT. That is number formatter, date formatter, and coupon generator. So I just go back and show you how exactly it looks. So yes, as you can see, I just entered this particular format. And this is the format I wanted my phone number into with the particular date of joining the format that I had mentioned there, with the coupon generator starting from the prefix of my name and also the expiry date, which we have here. So that's how amazing these applications work. So next thing that we are going to talk about is the text formatter here. Text formatter, as Rakesh has already explained about how we can use using the HTML format. I'll be explaining about how we can merge the information using the plain text here. So again, we have the same trigger. We needn't have to worry about this. And about the action, we have Trello here, which we actually use to manage our projects into cards and lists. So before explaining what exactly text formatter does, I will just go and fill the form for it to show you at the end what exactly it does. So I'll just fill it again. With this phone number and finally the country I belong to. Now I just have to click on submit. I've submitted the response and this is where we are going to get the output of it. So till then, I will actually explain what we have here. So what exactly happens is, as you can see, I have mapped a lot of fields here to just one particular thing. So that is something which we can do using text formatter here. We have got the option to merge the text, and also we have other option to case sensitize it. For instance, I have all lowercase here. I can use this particular action to make it into the uppercase here. So as you can see, text formatter, what exactly it does is you can just put all the information into just one box and send the entire information as a description, or you can send it as a body of your Gmail. So that's how the text formatter works here. So exactly opposite of it, we have another add-on application, which is called Text Splitter here. So as the name only specifies, what it does is it's actually used to just split the text or slice the text that we have here. So I'll show you how exactly we can do that. So I'll choose the action as split text here. And segmenting index is extremely important. Like you have various options here. Right now, I'll just choose it as all. So what exactly I'm going to do here is I've given this as text. And the separator, you can use it as a keyword, or you can give it a space, or I'll just show you how exactly you can separate. So right now I'm doing a space here. So what exactly this text splitter will do, this particular statement, which I have like a complete statement, is going to be splitted into each keyword that we have into that statement. So I'm just going to do generate here. And in the results, as you can see, we have each keyword of the sentence there. So we can just choose them and place them outside. And we can actually use them later for any case that we have. So I'll also explain you with some keyword here. Like for instance, I will just redo it. So for instance, I just want the domain of the email ID that I have here. So that way, what you have to do is you just have to give the separator as @ And now you just have to generate. So you can give it a space or a keyword of the statement that we have. So I'll just show you how exactly that looks. So as you can see, we have successfully obtained the domain. So we can actually use it for the further use also. So that's how we have exactly two opposite applications into the same Connect, which is called text formatter and text splitter here. So we'll just go to the Trello again. So yes, as you can see, we have got the entire information into just one particular thing here that we actually did using the text formatter here. So that's what we have for the text formatter and the text splitter here. Now we are going to talk about a very beautiful application that we have inside KonnectzIT, which is called a generic webhook. So I'll explain you why do we need this. So before that, I'll just name my Connect here. You can name your Connect here. So I'll be in this particular Connect, I'll be explaining about the webhook and the API module together. So webhook application, for instance, we just have to consider for right now that we do not have Zoho form integrated inside KonnectzIT. So how exactly we are going to pull out the information from Zoho form without having the Zoho form integrated? So that's where the webhook comes into picture. So here we are just going to copy the URL and I'm going to the respective form that I have. You can create your own forms by clicking here. I've created one already. So here I'll be going to the integration section, then to the webhook. So parallelly, I will just click on capture response here. And this is where we just need to place the URL and we are good to go with saving the webhook here and finally testing and reviewing it. So I have successfully executed the webhook here. So we are just going to get the output in a while here. So yes, as you can see, we have got the default information from Zoho. So we actually pulled out the information without using the Zoho application. So that's how you can use the Webhook application. Next thing that I'm going to talk about is the API module here. So what exactly API module does is we have various functions to perform here. For instance, we have get, post, put, and delete. So the first thing that I'm going to talk here about is the post function that we have. As the name only says, post is actually used to post the data here. So what exactly is happening? The information that I have over here, I'm going to post it onto another website using the API module. What that other website is, for me right now, I'm using SendPulse. So I have created an event already, which gives me the post URL, and also it gives me the various parameters that I have to add there. Like as you can see, we have email, phone number, first name, and last name. So right now I'm just going to copy this particular URL and I'm going to paste it over here where it's written the endpoint URL. Now I'm going to set the params here. So the first param was the phone. You can shuffle them if you don't remember, like how I don't remember the sequence here. So then the first name, and finally we have the last name here. Now we just have to click on OK, and we have the parameters right here. Now is the most easiest thing that we have to do is we just have to map the required fields. So the first name we are going to map here, the email ID, then we have the last name here, and finally the phone number. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do test and review here. So what it does is it says send the information to API. This particular information I'm going to get onto my SendPulse without actually using SendPulse there. So I'm just going to publish this connect right now. So this is the connect that we have. We'll just go to the SendPulse again to show you how it looks. So yes, as you can see, this information is a default information that we had got from Zoho just now. With the email ID and the date of creation we have already. So I will also just fill the form again to show you after publishing it how it looks. So and finally the email ID that I have here. So we are going to submit the form we have submitted. So in a few while, we are going to get it over here. So till we get the output for the post function here, I'll be explaining you about the other functions that we have inside the API module. So okay, as you can see, it has come here with the name, the details which I had just given over there. So I'll just open it for you all. The details that I had given, I've got exactly same. And I've posted the information using the API module inside KonnectzIT there. So we'll talk about the other applications that API module has. The other one that I'm going to explain you right now is the get function. So it's very simple to understand here. The get function is actually used to fetch the information that you can get it from any application which supports the API configuration. So here we have HubSpot here. As you can see, I have a contact here already with name, the email ID, and the other details over here. So what exactly we are going to do is, this is the API docs of HubSpot, which is an open source. So I'm going to copy this particular URL, which is the endpoint URL, which uses the API key as well. What exactly it's going to do is this particular contact that I have here, I'm going to fetch it without using HubSpot there. So I will just place it over here, and I'm going to, we needn't have to set parameters when you're using a get function, because we just have to get the function, fetch the data. So here at the attributes, if we see, in the properties, we have got the email ID, the first name and the last name, and we have other date creation and other information here. So that's how we actually use API module to get or fetch any kind of information without using the particular app. So that's all we had for the add-on applications here inside KonnectzIT. If you've got any kind of questions regarding this, you can ask us in the chat section. Rakesh, are you there?
Hello. Thanks, Sangeeta. Thanks for your session. Hope you all guys enjoyed that inbuilt app and also the session about the API and Webhook. So basically, without using API and Webhook apps, so you can actually integrate the apps, even if the apps are not integrated inside KonnectzIT. So if you guys have any questions on inbuilt apps and also API and Webhooks, please do drop us in the chat or Q&A session. We'll be happy to answer. So basically using Webhook and API, you can connect between thousands of different apps, even if the apps are not integrated. And the KonnectzIT using the inbuilt apps, you can make the use cases more robust. So you can do a lot of use cases and modifications of data. These inbuilt apps will give you a lot of option for making that making your use case most robust. So thanks Anita for that. Yeah, so now let us continue from where we left. So basically we are in our connects page. So once you create a workflow, so you will be redirected to this connects flow, and where you can able to see all the connects which you built, and also the folder structure help you to organize your connect. You can create a new folder, and also you can edit or delete a folder. So basically once you create a folder, you can move the connects which you built and keep yourself organized. So I'll just select and move this to one of the demos, so where it goes to an any folder. So basically here you can organize this connects like this, and you can even edit or delete the connects as well, the folders. So basically you can organize the connects in the connects thing. So now let's jump on to the history page. So history will give you the task history will give you the complete log of your success and errors, and also the number of tasks you consume. So basically I will show you the success thing, where the number of tasks, how it actually counts. So here you can see that. So for the first example which I have shown the use case, so it only consumes one single task. So I will explain how it is. So basically we are not going to count our trigger, that is our first tab, unlike Integromat, and also they will be counting the triggers as well. Like we will be counting as Zapier, so we are not counting our trigger, that is our first tab, that is Facebook lead ad. So we only count as a task, that is the Google Sheet. So basically whenever the data transferred to Google Sheet, we are just counting that as one task. And now for any new lead on Facebook lead ad, it will be counting as one task for this particular use case. So let's jump on to the second use case, which I shown, which will be counting the 6 tasks. I will show you how we can actually count this as a 6 task. So basically, as like Zapier, so we are actually not counting the triggers. That is our first step. We are not counting Zoho Forms. Here in this case, we are counting Google Sheet as one task. Basically, we do the lookup over here, and then we come to the NextWave app to generate a personalized image. So we are counting that as one more task, and we will be counting our internal apps. So basically it gives room to add new feature and make your use cases more robust. So that's the reason. So we are counting the internal app as like similar to Zapier. So then the fourth app will be the Gmail, and the fifth app is text formatter again, that is an internal app, and the sixth app is Facebook groups. So basically any new lead generated here, when somebody check end result on Zoho Forms, so it will consume 6 tasks for that particular use case example, which we shown the 2 example. So now let's jump on any doubts on this particular task counting, please do drop on the chat session. I'll be happy to answer. So now let's go to the account tab. So account tab, it will give you edit profile, which is pretty straightforward. You can manage your profile over here. And now we have an option to select these records. So where I can select from different language. So KonnectzIT basically gives you an option to select from multiple languages and click on update. So where you can able to access in multi-language. So even if your languages are not present, so you could reach out to us. So we will be happy to, add your language here so you can access KonnectzIT on your favorite language. Excuse. So this is how you can access KonnectzIT in multi languages. So now let's jump on to change password. It is pretty straightforward. Basically, you can update your password over here. Now let's jump on to the billing. So billing is the place where you can actually add the coupon code which you get from any marketplace like AppSumo, and click on apply code. So this will get applied to your account and you will be moved to the particular plan which you actually got a coupon code for, and your plans and features will be displayed here with also the option of free, pro and T plan and update upgrade option. And basically it will give you your plans and feature and what it will show you which is the current plan you are into. So this is all about accounts and billing. So now let's jump on to the agency. Agency is still in beta, but we added a couple of new features recently. So where you can just add your sub account. So basically you can add the account and you can assign the task for your account over here, like it will get consumed on based on the task you added. So basically a sub account, you can manage your clients over here, and also you can able to edit or update the task. So if I assign it as 5,000 tasks, so I can just go ahead and update the task that is 6,000, and it will get uh, subtracted from the account. That is, you can see the total number of tasks, so it will get assigned to the respective agency. And also you can able to deactivate or soft delete basically, or you can just delete the complete account of your sub account. So basically you can manage all your accounts over here. So if you are in agency, and similarly it apply for team plan as well. So, and we have get help and the logout session. So that's it guys, so we finished our session. So now it's all yours, so we'll be happy to answer your questions. So please do drop your questions, and I can see some couple of them over here. So if you have any questions, so do drop us, so we'll be happy to answer. Hope you guys like this session and we didn't made you sleep, fall asleep totally. Okay, so let me check any questions. So hope you guys got the link of Zoho form which you can fill with your email IDs, and now basically with any student ID starting from 101 to 115, and you will receive an email. The workflow is still active, you can do that. So if you didn't get the link, just let me know, I'll just repost it again. So Align, let's say, says that why wasn't the phone number posted? Sangeeta, I think this question is for you. So can you please answer this question?
Yes, Rakesh, actually, I explained in the comments what happened is when you get the information from Zoho, the default information which I was giving, it's XX. That is what he's supposed to, know that
Okay.
one. But once I
Fine.
fill the form,
So I'll just answer that question, Align. So basically what is happened, so Sangeeta is actually posting the test response. So whenever you post the test response, it will give, it will be the Zoho itself is giving that particular number. It always good you can capture the, so to avoid that, I told you, I actually shown Zoho forms itself. So I would actually do that. What we actually do is, so we will just get the data posted exact data from the form itself. So instead of posting the test data. Hope that answers your questions. So yeah, Sangeeta actually commented there. So yeah, I didn't find any other question, guys. Yeah, we have some questions over here. Where is the link? So I'll just post it again. So let me post it. Just a second, Mark. So I'll just copy that and post the link. So yeah, Mark, I just posted it. So just check it. If you didn't get, I'll post it again. So Dave says, I appreciate it a lot. I don't have questions right now. Need to figure out my flows, but this was eye opening. Really, I happy I bought a code. Mad I didn't buy more. Thanks, Dave. So yeah, definitely. There are a lot of use cases. Basically, KonnectzIT actually built in a motto, keep it simple, where basically you just get and drag and drop and connect between the nodes. So that's the motto, and you don't need to depend on any consultant to build a use case for you, because each and every month or every day we can say we will be buying a new apps, and we can't go to consultant again and again, as like other alternative tools like Zapier or any other tool. So we can't do that. So the idea is to you have to do it by yourself. So that is something we wanted to achieve. Keep the things simple. So just like old school drag and drop and connect between the nodes. So that is something we wanted to achieve. Hope you guys like it. So do review us on any public platform. So spread some love over there. Yeah, any questions, guys? So do let me know, or else we will. I think we passed 1 hour, and we'll wrap up this session. So Mark says, thanks, Rakesh. Thanks, Mark. So any other questions? So feel free to raise, or you can always reach us at support@konnectzit.com, and you can also reach us at the live chat. So basically, we will be answering your questions. Any questions? So we'll be happy to answer. So thanks for your time, guys. I don't see any other questions. Have a great day. Mark says, like, are you doing more of these webinars, Rakesh? Yes, Mark. So definitely. So we'll be doing more and more webinars, and also we'll be releasing tutorials every week, basically with the different use case with the different apps. So basically, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we've been very active in our Facebook community also. You can follow us for the regular updates. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.